Welcome, everybody, to our first countdown to the fun for the Scrapbooking Fun Summit. I am Heather Cameron, and this is Tracy. We are the co-hosts of the Scrapbooking Fun Summit, and hopefully we have some returning people in the comments, so say hi, see if you've been to one of our summits before or not. We will try to keep up with the comments. We hope we're seeing them from everybody because we are being restreamed across YouTube and a little bit of Facebook. So depending which channel you're watching this on, let us know as well. We'll try to keep up with the comments that are coming through. And we're doing this to really give you guys some insight to what's going on with the Scrapbooking Fun Summit, to get you to meet. Oh, it says pairing. Aha. So now I can see. Comments that are coming from other channels say pairing. So we'll be able to figure this out. Welcome. And first timers, thank you so much for being here. And we come on to give you a little peek insight to what's going on in our summit, when it starts, what's happening, and to meet some of our speakers. They're all above me, so are lovely speakers. They're going to talk a little bit about what they're going to be showing you in the summit and answering any questions that you have. So we have people who've been from our summits as well, watching on YouTube. Thank you. And without further ado, Tracy, do you have anything to add before we delve into what our beautiful speakers are doing?
Just thinking that they can only answer the questions that they can answer until the summit. You know what I mean? They can't tell you the secrets of the summit. That's all.
That's
right?
all. There's a few little secrets and surprises. And for those who are interested and not registered for the summit, in the description from where you're watching it, click on the link in the description and come and join our summit. It's free to join. And then we have a really great upgrade package if you're interested in it. So first of all, eeny, meeny, who wants to go first? Introduce yourself. Misty, go ahead. Misty's brand new to our summit this year. So welcome.
I am brand new. My name is Misty. Some of you may know me as the Jolly Fat Elf. I've been on YouTube now for 13 years.
Wow.
Been paper crafting for 15 years. I'm primarily a card maker, but I consider myself a dragon, and my hoard is pattern paper. I probably have over 100 6x6 paper pads. And I collect 12x12 paper pads as well. Not pads, but, collections.
Okay.
And my whole presentation is about how to pair pattern paper. So I walk you through an easy method. I show you how to do it with the smaller patterns, how to incorporate 12x12 paper with 6x6 or 6x8 paper. And then I also show you how you can combine paper from different companies, what to look for, how to match them up, etc. So that's what I'm doing for my projects. And for my VIP, I have what I call the fruit salad card kit. I think it's 5 different cards that have different fruit and fruit themes on it. And then I think there's like 5 packs of digital paper. There's some fun colored clip art, but if you're someone like me who likes to color, there's also some line art that you can color as well. So I am all about paper and I love to color, so that's what we're doing with mine.
Excellent. And if you want a sneak peek of hers, here we go. Hopefully technology is working for me. There you go. Those are the cards that Misty is going to be sharing, and the tips and tricks of her lovely paper too.
I used the Doodlebug Berry Sweet collection that came out last year, and then I paired it with one from Echo Park. Probably Happy Birthday Girl, if I were to think off the top of my head. I can't really remember, but those are my 2 favorite paper companies. So
it's gorgeous too. We have people watching from the UK. That is very cute. Now I have to figure out how to turn that off, and I will.
I just think it's excellent that you're doing the pairing of pattern with pattern. We don't, I don't do that enough. We don't do it enough, I think. So I think, I find it very interesting, actually.
It's the one question I get when I'm making a card on a video and I'm adding pattern paper. It's like, well, how do you pick your patterns? How do you pick your colors? Yeah. So I also talk about how to pair cardstock and if you want high contrast or just a little bit of contrast. So it's really all about using the hoard, because we all hoard something. We do have big craft rooms if we didn't hoard something. So
yeah. Sorry, Tracy, your face got covered, but somebody said, "Oh, good, I love mixing paper."
It's one of my favorite things to do. I almost always use some sort of pattern paper on a card. It's very rare that I don't use some sort of pattern on a card.
It's interesting because we had a question in the Facebook group asking people whether they reach for paper or a pattern or cardstock first.
I honestly, it depends, because sometimes I will color an image and then go, okay, what paper pad's going to go with this? Or sometimes I will pick my paper first and go from there for my colors. So it really just depends on my mood, if I have any inspiration. If there's like the Berry Sweet collection, I had surgery around this time last year, right? Like I got it right before I went for surgery, so I didn't get to play with it. And you can probably tell I like strawberry shortcake. So I was excited about using that strawberry paper. And I thought, you know what, this is the best time to use it. I love Doodlebug. Doodlebug, like, I would own stock in Doodlebug if I could, because I just love their images and their characters and just all of it so very much.
Excellent. And what did you include in this? So for those who are listening, this is for the Scrapbooking Fun Summit. If you want to join, you can go in the comments. We'll give you more information about it as we go along too. But all of our speakers are here and talking about their projects, but they also contributed something to the VIP Fun Bundle, which is an upgrade when you join. Do you remember what you contributed? I can pull
the fruit salad card kit, and there's five different packs of pattern paper. There's some digital clip art and then some line art.
Excellent. We got a little bit of an echo there, but that's okay. Tracy, you might need to mute. I don't know where it's coming from. It's one of those things. Someone else loves Doodlebug as well. Susan, welcome. Susan has been at all of our summits, so it's always great to see returning people here and doing this. And our summit's running from June 3rd to June 7th. We have 4 jam-packed days of amazing presentations, 28 speakers. We have Q&A lives. We have, in the VIP package, we have 15 plus live videos that we're doing as well. Live streaming that we're doing during the 4 days to really engulf with speaker panels, which people are on, some co-crafting with our speakers. We have our crops. We have a Sunday surprise, which is going to be a lot of fun. And so we'll tell more about that. But Misty, thank you. And we'll come back to you too, because I know people have questions. And Tamara, let's see if I can do this easily. Technology. There we go. Tamara, oh, she froze. Are you unfrozen? You're muted. You're muted, though. You're muted, Tamar. No? She might be frozen.
We're going to wave to you.
You're muted. You're muted. No, we can't hear you. I can see you're muted. Guests muted themselves. We'll get there. You're muted.
It's a little odd because I don't know. I'm freezing on this one, but I don't know.
She might be frozen.
We're going to wave to you.
You're back. You were muted, so you're back. You're muted. You're back. No, we can't hear you. She's way behind us, which is funny.
Can you hear me? Okay.
We'll get there.
Okay.
You're muted.
It's a little odd because I don't know. I'm freezing on this.
I think you have to turn off the audio from the other one. You can't have your YouTube playing because there's a delay. You're muted. We're working through technology here.
Can you hear me? Okay.
We'll get there.
Okay.
We're having fun here. Hello from Central Illinois. Recovered systems have plenty of time to watch. Excellent. I think you have to turn off the audio from the other one. Sorry, guys. Just have your YouTube playing because there's a delay. We're going to do this, Shannon, and we're going to put you in. We're working through technology here. Here, you're muted as well. You need to unmute.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Shannon, unmute. We're having fun here. Hello from Central Illinois. I can hear you. Yeah, I'm trying to mute her. Sorry, everybody. Sorry, guys. Okay. There we go. Okay, she's muted. Go for it, Shannon.
Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Shannon Lee Smith, or Cards by Shannon Lee, and I am sharing a presentation, how to make your die cuts pop. And I show you some ink blending and a surprise tool that I use to do your ink blending with little small die cuts that you might not think of using this tool, but I've used it before in presentations. So there's your little hint. I have been on YouTube for 3 years. I'm almost to 3,000 subscribers. So hit the subscribe button, guys. I live in Pahrump, Nevada, near Las Vegas, and that's about it for me. I can't remember what my VIP contribution was, but I did do a ebook for, I think it's my freebie, is to how to determine your card making style.
That's your
And
VIP. That's your VIP.
Was it my VIP? Okay. I wasn't sure if that was my freebie or my VIP.
That's okay. And this is a peek at, do you have your project with you, or I can give you a peek at the picture?
I do have my project with me. I don't know if we can get a good view of it.
That's excellent.
Great.
Yes.
I show you how to get these little tiny die cuts, how to do the ink blending on these, so you get them to really pop. And I wish I had a plain one to show you the difference when to the one that you do ink blending on versus one that is just a die cut cardstock. But there's a dramatic difference when you add that ink.
But you can see the pop when you hold it up. Like I'm looking at the flat picture that you gave us, and it doesn't compare to showing the pop when you're holding up like that. So you can really see the pop of it, which is beautiful. They're beautiful. Uh-oh. You've muted all of a sudden, or we can't hear you all of a sudden. We're having some technical difficulties, anybody who's watching, but we will always work it out. Shan, we can't hear you.
I haven't touched anything. I don't know why.
You're back.
Okay. We hear you.
Okay, I don't know what happened. I didn't touch anything. The technical gremlins are out there trying to thwart our stream.
They are. Anybody who's in the comments, let us know if you're a card maker, scrapbooker, multimedia, do everything, beginner, or just starting out. That's the same thing. Or seasoned pro. There we go. Let us know. Some of the names we know who have been faithfully with us. So we would love to know that. Hopefully, oops, I can't see Tamara if she comes back in. Sorry.
And also say something where Shannon just showed her card and talking about, highlighting the smaller pieces in that.
Do everything. Remember, or just beginner or just starting out. That's the same thing. Or season. Mara, you've got to turn off your YouTube video because you're behind us. Who have been I've muted her.
It's great to remember that, say I like to scrapbook, right? I don't make cards, but I'm going to watch her video and every other one because that technique can be used on everything, no matter what you do. If you're making a chipboard album, if you're, making the layout, the cards, like everything. So, already just the few words that you've said, I'm like, okay, I have to know what this little surprise is that you have, right? So I'm curious.
So we have card makers, we have scrapbookers, beginners, seasoned card maker, in love with mixed media. I love mixed media and junk journaling. Excellent. We have some junk journals from several people. Card making, mini album maker, seasoned beginner. I love that. Seasoned beginner, dabble in everything. I like that, Susan. That's a good new way of putting it. I'm cards and scrapbooking, card makers and other crafts, card making and hope to scrapbook. Scrapbooking and card making and other paper crafts, scrapbooking, but beginner for card making. And that's actually true too. You can be a beginner for one and another one. And I like to season pro. I like to play with paper, scissors, and glue. Anybody else in this room like to play with paper, scissors, and glue? No.
I think we do.
No. Season pro. I like to play with, and I love stamping and markers. I like markers. So for those who don't know how we came about the Scrapbooking Fun Summit, Tracy and I we're networking in the world of our area where we live. We were networking together and we got to know each other. And I always tell Tracy, you should do more online. And Tracy's like, no, I don't want to do more online. And then one day I invited her over for lunch. And I said, Tracy, I have this idea. So I'm a business coach. I've been doing summits online since 2015. in many different forms. And I just saw this fantastic opportunity in this fun community. I'm a crafter by heart, and they're teaching me how to be a paper crafter. They're teaching me slowly but surely. Tracy will give me a little bit of supplies and do that. So I do a lot of the tech stuff, and Tracy finds all the great speakers. And this is our 7th summit. So we work well together. We've been doing this. I can't believe it's our 7th summit. And I think, Shannon, you might have been here since day 1 or maybe day 2.
Day 1 or 2.
Something day 6. There was a 6 in there because your mic's gone again. But and so one of the things that Tracy does that I think is really cool, she goes out and tries to find people no one's seen before or unusual and doing, finding really cool speakers. And so there is a diversity of speakers. They're not all card makers. They're not all scrapbooking, but they all love one thing. Do you guys know what it is? What do you all love?
Paper.
Paper.
Paper is what?
Exactly. You all, if nothing else, I found as watching and being here as somebody who is not in the community of paper crafting, although I am now after 3 years, is you love paper, you love pretty things, however you define pretty things, and you love to create and just create something and do it and putting it together, and you love to learn. Those are kind of some common things I see in this community.
And often I find when the speakers will first ask me, well, is there a subject of this summit or whatnot? I'm like, no, I want you to use your passion. What does your heart say I'm going to do today? And you do it. And that's why I find the videos and what they teach us are just so amazing. It's just, yeah, I can feel when I watch them, I'm like, wow, like they love to do this. You can tell.
Exactly.
So yes.
And yes, we like to bring new voices. I think we might be able to bring Tamar on now. We're going to try. No, I got you muted. I just have to figure out how to unmute you.
Can you hear me okay?
You were getting an echo because you must be watching YouTube on another channel. Have you turned that off?
Yeah, I don't have a YouTube on another channel.
Okay, something was going on, but you're not echoing as much. So let's see. So for those who did, here we go.
First, I have to apologize for all the mess because I had you on another laptop, and for some reason it kept freezing. I couldn't get it, and then when I went to this one, it was like 2 minutes after. So I had.
You look great now. So there you go, and look at all the paper you have behind you.
You see my mess.
That's okay. We don't
We're all
mind
saying that's not a mess. Like it's like, wow, she's got it properly placed and everything.
I have a mess.
I was going to say, how many people's stuff takes over their life?
Oh, I love my life. I have a whole house. The caricature that you have, all the houses, your craft room, and just enough room to sleep. That's my house. Because I live alone, and I always said I wanted a big craft room, so I turned my whole house into the craft room, and I love it.
That's fun. You want to share a little bit about because now that we can hear you and you're not cutting out anymore, what you've done, what you're doing for the summit, who you are, what you love to do?
So yeah, I am so excited about what I made. I'm so happy with it. So, I know that a lot of scrapbookers come and want to do things, not just, small thing. And I go big. I always go big. And I didn't want to go too big this time. And I felt like, rushing through a project. I said, I'm just going to do a project and demonstrate one page from this project. So in the presentation, I'm going to do one page from this beautiful folio that I just created from a new collection by Anna Griffin that we had. And it came out so great. And I figured, I'm also going to give everybody the entire project so that you can download and actually see how to build it. So this is it. You have 4 pages here, and this is the page that we're going to be building, the 4th page. It's an interactive mini album with a lot of different elements here. So that's it. That's the whole
gorgeous
4-page. It is so much fun, and you don't have to have the exact collection that I used. I used the masculine paper because it just came out so cute. Look, I have like Charlie Chaplin. Isn't that cute?
Well, and that's one thing in this summit. There's a couple of masculine projects.
Yes.
You're
That's
not the only one, which is there's a couple of masculine projects in the summit because there's
Ah,
rarely that you get cards and stuff, and so you're not the only one who's doing a masculine project, which I think is great.
yeah.
You're getting very nice, gorgeous. So
See, so this is another. This is exactly the same project. Oh, I have like cards coming out. This is exactly the same project, but using a different paper.
yes,
And I also made one with Stamperia paper for like a Christmas, with a Christmas theme. You know, so it's exactly the same. So whatever you have at home, grab from your shelf. It doesn't really need a lot of materials, which is awesome. I love using what I have. And the best thing, it looks big and complicated, but it comes together in a day, maybe even less.
your albums are always amazing. So Tamara's been in these, and your albums are mini albums, big albums are always amazing. We have a membership, and you did a presentation in that about using black and white, which was awesome. People are saying I all need the masculine inspiration. Yes, Father's Day is coming, so there's some stuff for that. Nice.
Right?
What's the background paper? Black cardstock?
Yes. So when I do my albums, usually I use base cardstock to build the album, and then I decorate it with pattern paper or whatever theme paper you have. You know, I don't just take the paper and cut it, which is great in itself, but this is usually not my style. I like heavy things, sturdy things, something that you can hold it and really feel like a massive. And I feel that heavy cardstock really gives that feeling. All the covers I make by myself, so I teach how to do the folio album itself, and build on it. So you see how to make the album, you build the album, and then you decorate it, put any, mat the papers on it, do anything you want, and it came out really great. I'm really excited about it. So I hope you will like it as much as I do.
It is beautiful. This is a comment which I think is something that Tracy and I always say in our summits is use what you have. Right? Just because they're doing it in one design doesn't mean that you can't do it in another design. It's about playing. One of the reasons we called this Scrapbooking Fun Summit was, and our membership is the Scrapbooking Fun Circle, except it's full of all types of paper crafters. So hindsight being 2020, maybe we would have been paper crafting, but is to use what you have and to play and have fun and to, just see what you can create.
Because everybody likes something different, I mean, I might like something really colorful and playful. Somebody else might like shabby chic. Somebody else might like, children's, or if you have an event, they will say, well, I have a birthday for my 2-year-old grandson. I'm not going to use the same paper, that you use for this. So I try to keep it to a manageable number of sheets that you can use. So a lot of times in my tutorials, in my classes, I give you alternatives. Like I say, if you have 9 sheets, not 10, then you can use solid colors instead, or like things like that. And minimal waste. I don't like wasting paper.
Does anybody like wasting paper?
I think we all understand.
Is anybody good at throwing out their paper? I hear Misty and Shannon going, no.
Yeah.
I literally have Ziploc bags of paper on my desk. I have pattern paper scraps. I have cardstock scraps. I've got big cardstock scraps. Like it's very hard for me to throw anything away.
I always keep my scraps. But another thing that
Shannon, I was going to show your bag and then it went differently. There you go.
Yeah,
those are her scraps.
I'm having some operating issues here
because mine is like I have a whole system.
I have a question for you all and anybody in the comment. How small is a small piece of paper that you can no longer use? Is there such a thing as small?
I don't go like 1/8 of an inch. Anything skinnier than 1/8 of an inch. That's normally what
I keep those too.
Somebody says they donate paper to a local charity, which I think is Tracy does that.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yep. Yes.
Pack what you don't want anymore and donate it.
I guess I find as a scrapbooker, I can get rid of what I call the smaller pieces where a card maker will go, no, 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 that piece, I can, do this and that and this with it, right? It's not small. So yeah, sometimes I'm like, here, card makers, look through it. Then we get through it, and then yeah, but giving it to the
Yeah.
charities, giving it to the schools, I mean, go for it, everybody.
Yeah.
The daycares, anybody that people will
Right.
use it, right?
I have a system. Like I will cut them to card size,
Mhm.
and then I will then whatever I have left, if it doesn't fit card size, I save it at 4x3, and I have them in boxes. And but a lot of times when I finish a project, I'll take the leftovers and I use my die cuts for flowers, so I'll make flowers out of them, or I'll make borders out of them. So out there on my YouTube channel, you'll find the videos on how to make flowers from scraps, how to make borders from scraps. Actually, we just finished the class yesterday, and my album is not even finished. I still have clips on it, but I was teaching them what to do with the scraps, and sometimes I just put them right on the back of
That's
my
a smart
album,
idea.
you know,
Yeah.
and I make the borders from that.
Okay.
I
Smart
sometimes
idea.
take the strips of paper and make card backgrounds.
Yeah,
So if
I
I'm
make
using a collection from
background.
Doodlebug, I'll just do a diagonal stripe background and it has all the different patterns.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no waste. I do something called Project Use Your Stuff, and it's all about trying to be as zero waste as possible.
Yeah.
This is a neat one that someone said. They actually they paper make with tiny scraps. So they make their own paper out of scraps, which is awesome as well.
I think you should do a summit just to use scraps and no waste project. But that's just me.
Well, you never know. Tracy will go, oh no, you gave Heather an idea. So
I know, right?
it's usually, oh no, you gave me an idea. What else is Heather going to think of? Interaction albums are so much fun. I have an idea. Ringing and pick with one I want. So somebody made a 3-inch wedding album for her daughter. However, she never used it. Aw, that guy's history. Well, I hope that's a good thing. She's history.
Still part of her life. Okay? Trust me, I've been there. It's still part of her life.
I made an album for my daughter's shower. I threw her a shower. I worked on this album for so long, and then, she didn't like the pictures from her shower. So
This one's
and I
fun.
can't sell it because it has Perry shower.
This one's fun because Tracy's answer to this would be, I know what it's going to be. Years ago, her grandmother was moving to a nursing home, and she came across a card I made for my grandfather when I was 4. So I can really put a timeline on my paper addiction. So Tracy would tell you to scrapbook that.
Oh, yes. I do. You're right. I mean, you obviously know me a bit there, Heather. Yeah, you put a picture of like a layout or an album, whatever there with the card, and you and your grandpa, a picture together, right? It'd be beautiful. Beautiful.
Wow.
And you could you and your grandpa then, if you may not have that day, but you know what I mean, back in the day, and then you and him now, if you can. Yeah.
And that's one of the things we've always talked about, a little difference between, and that's kind of a neat one, between card making and scrapbooking, is card makers tend to be looking forward. Like you're going to give the card to somebody you're designing it, and scrapbookers are trying to capture the moment from behind, right? Afterwards, after it's happened, they're trying to capture the moment, and it's a neat balance to do them. But if you do scrapbook a card, then you're doubling up on that one. So
I heard the term keeper of memories.
yes.
People who scrapbooks are the keeper of memories.
Okay.
And I'm not sure where your very cool portfolios and stuff lie in. They kind of are both, aren't they?
Oh,
A little bit
for
of
sure they are, because they are an album,
Mm-hmm. But they can also be a journal or something else like that. So
yes, of course. Which again, journaling and whether it's recipes, those are memories too, right? Because they're precious to you. Obviously, if you're putting them in there.
Right.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yes, they're part of you.
Right.
I'm going to ask all you ladies, because you teach as well. Do you actually have time to do it for fun?
Oh, yeah, I do. I do a lot for fun.
Yeah, Shannon.
But
Misty's like, I try.
I see her face there.
I had a fusion last year. I had a C2 to T2, so from like here to the middle of my back,
Wow.
fused. So I haven't actually done much card making since then, but I normally just turn on my camera and just film everything I create and then cut it down into videos. So some days I'll have 5, 6, 7 hours of footage where I've just sat down and played, and then I turn it into videos.
That's smart.
So
Wow.
I guess I'm playing and working at the same time.
Well, isn't that what we want? We want our work to be play and fun in that.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
absolutely. It's it doesn't feel like work when it's just playing with stamps and paper and stuff.
Excellent.
Yeah, well, when I create something, when I create a class or tutorial or a project like that, it's a long process. It takes 2-3 months for me to do one. But in between, I have to test it. So when I'm testing it and I'm making different mock-ups of it and then I'm playing.
That's one thing I don't do. I may be one of the only people that never makes a project more than like I don't do a practice and then do one. I do one and that's it.
I was going to say, Tracy, you were probably on the same page.
Yeah, I do it and that's it. That's it.
Shannon, do you do practices or you just do it?
I do practices.
Yeah.
Because I make some
like this is a page of something that I'm planning. Like I'm making corrections and I'm making the measurements work, and I have to make sure everything works. So I'll test.
Yes, in an album like that, you do need the measurements, and you do have to make sure it's going to fit when all the folds and pages and stuff like that. But
I love doing
no,
that. I do. I
I understand, Misty.
Or if you're in the comments, do you do practices or do you just do it? Same here. So I'm sure that one is. That one can be, do you do practices or do you just go?
And I will, talking about my paper addiction, sometimes I'll have everything picked out, ready to go, and I'll get halfway through and I'm like, I don't want this paper. And then I'm going through every pattern of pack of pattern paper I have, trying to find patterns. I'm like, well, I really want this particular size polka dot with a red and white background. And then I'm going through everything, trying to remember what I have and what I don't have.
Is your paper organized like Tamara's, who's color coordinated behind her?
You can kind of see, I keep all of my 6x6 pads in quart size freezer bags. That way I can keep all the scraps together. And this is just my Christmas card. So all of the paper in this card is just Christmas paper, because I've done 10 holiday card series over on my channel. And so that I have the most Christmas stamps and Christmas paper. That's kind of what I have the most. But I keep them right by me so I can pull and find what I want. And I'll use Christmas paper on a birthday card. I'll use birthday paper on a Christmas card. Just whatever patterns I really love.
I think that's kind of cool, right? Because you get stuck in certain things, and when you mix it up and do, we had a couple of presentations in past summits where people used Christmas, Halloween damps. There's a new word, damps, stamps and dies to create a Valentine's Day card.
Oh, that's fun.
Right?
Yeah, I love doing that too.
Yeah, just kind of mixing up and trying different things, which is really cool too. Yeah. So
that's why the summits are so great, because it shows you such a variety of things. Because you're going to have 28, 29 speakers. Look at us. Everybody is so different in their approach, in how, in their techniques, in how they put things together. I love that. I think it's so great. I was talking to somebody yesterday, and I invited her over to watch this because, she wasn't sure what she wanted to do. It's like, this is a good opportunity.
Yeah, just come in and the summit, and if you come and join us for the Scrapbooking Fun Summit, you can get the link in the description of the video you're watching it. Come and join us. It's 4 days. It is free to join to get the presentations. They're released 7 presentations per day of the 4 days. And then if you choose plus in that, there's a lot of really good free gifts that our speakers are giving to you as well. If you choose to upgrade, which is our VIP Fun Bundle, it is packed. Right. So it has over $1,000 worth of bonuses from our speakers and our sponsors. There is 15 live events. So we're doing panels just like this, but it's on Zoom. So you can ask questions and you can do that. And we have a panel on card making, a panel on mini albums and scrapbooking, on your Cricut machine, on organization, and on crafting with AI. because that's the world these days. Crafting with AI. Then we have co-crafting time, where you can come in and actually craft with a number of our speakers who are stepping up to do co-crafting. We have our normal crop, which we do is it's a crop with a twist. It's always a surprise. We get you guys to step out your comfort zone and use what you have and do something really fun. And then Sunday, we're doing Sunday shenanigans. We'll see what that turns out to be in the VIP package. We also have something really unique to our summit. You get our creative sidekicks. So it's 3 AI-based tools. One helps you write sentiments. So personalize your sentiment. So when you write the card, you can actually put in, I'm sending the card to Shannon because she was so nice and dressed in teal and she loves this. And it will personalize it for you. And so you can get ones for the back and front. We have another one that makes your recipes. And then the third one, still a beta in progress, will actually help you when you don't know what you want to do. Like I'm sitting here and I want to craft, and it'll start giving you ideas and some sketches. That one's a work in progress, but it's getting there. So that's also part of the VIP Fun Bundle. So it's really packed. We listened to our past attendees who wanted more live things in the bundle. Yeah. And so once you log in, once you sign up, and like I said in the comments below, you can do that. You can upgrade to the VIP Fun Bundle. We're also doing a co-crafting event next Wednesday. I'm trying to think of what day. Wednesday, May 27th. Yes. And that is going to be Truth or Craft. So we're having some fun with that one, with Truth or Craft, and that's next Wednesday as well. So if you've never been to one of our summits, come and join. There's going to be some changes for our past people. Instead of doing individual Q&As on YouTube, we're going to be doing group Q&As on YouTube. So we get a bit of interaction in doing that. So there's an AM and a PM. And I think those are everything, but probably not. We really tried to chalk the VIP Fun Bundle, but we're not taking anything away from the free passes. So it's going to be very similar to the free passes. But if you want some really live, fun interactions for 4 days, consider the VIP Fun Bundle.
Right. I don't think I talked about my free gift.
Go for it.
So the Doodlebug Berry Sweet collection is not readily available. So for my free gift, I found some really cute strawberry themed clip art with little critters. And then there's several different strawberry digital paper packs that will work together using the techniques I use in my project to help you pick papers that go together. So,
well, yeah, that's very cute. It's very cute. And I was like, when I looked at it, I thought, is this like, who is this? It's got, I can see a color tone that you use, right? It's got
I love strawberries, everything.
Me too. Everything. Strawberries, everything.
And I have strawberry charms. I haven't used that, so maybe I'll use your collection with that.
That would be cute.
Yeah.
And Tamara's VIP bonus is 50%.
In the group Facebook page. Post, right?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. We also do bingo during the summit. So that will start. We'll release bingo on the first day of the summit. We do bingo just to get you guys, and sharing's really what the energy goes up when you share what you do and do that. So, and Tamara's VIP gift, if you do upgrade, is 50% off of a crop she's doing coming up in the summer. So that's another really great gift. So check it out. We add it up. We don't make up the number. We add up everything in there, and there's over $1,000 worth of bonus. But the free alone is amazing presentations. Yeah. The projects are beautiful. They really have leaned into. So even if it's a card, Tracy, what would you say if the presentation's about a card?
I'm saying 2 different things now, believe it or not, Heather. One is, if I'm a scrapbooker and I'll watch the card videos, vice versa, because you never know what you're going to learn, right? There's always a technique you can use on the other. And just based on what we've been speaking about today, let's say you watch Tamar's video, you make an album for somebody, especially a gift for Father's Day, as we were talking about. Then I'm like, hang on, I need to make a card. Well, you watch the other videos, can you imagine if you do 2 different videos and go, here you go, here's your perfect gift that you just gave out. Right. Think about it. And meanwhile, you've learned how many 50 different techniques or ideas, and and you're just like, yeah.
I always, even as somebody who doesn't yet papercraft or only papercrafts a little bit, I learn other techniques. Like I'm a watercolor artist. I draw, I use markers and things like that. So even for me, I'm learning techniques in what you do. Because Tamara did a class for our membership on how to use black and white. And that was such an awesome class because we don't often notice how to use contrast and things like that. So you also learn techniques and things like that, as opposed to just the card or the project. There's lots of tips in there about how to do it.
Right.
And different techniques as well.
Yeah.
Fun.
Absolutely. You
Can
know,
Misty turn up her volume? As much, our volumes are all up. It's just the technology.
I can shoot a
Shannon
little
cuts in and
closer.
out as well too. So it's there. I'm trying to think. Any other things we want to cover or
um,
we
I don't know. I mean, I can always talk about stuff, but I just I know she's laughing. She knows me already.
That's okay. And my phone's buzzing, so somebody just joined as a VIP. So thank you if you're coming from this call. I get this little vibrate all the time when people sign up, which is great. Can't wait to get started on the summit. Thank you. It's going to be a lot of fun. In the VIP package, there's also, if you join now and you do become a VIP, there's a ton of learning. We do not release our presentations until this Wednesday for all the VIPs. We want to keep the event with a lot of energy and excitement. So we don't pre-release the presentations. You get them all as a VIP on Wednesday. But there's a ton of learning. There's classes from many people. So if you sign up now, you can start taking other classes. There's a whole summit from Elena Anderson for Cricut Joy that she did. So there's like tons of presentations in there to watch and to do and to interact with. Go and play with the sidekicks too. It's fun to go in and ask it to create a sentiment for you and see what comes up with it. I have used it for Christmas cards. I have used it for presents because it comes up with a lot of really good things. So
yeah, I think for people it is great, you know, because you get to be introduced to some, you know, awesome crafters and people who've been there for a while and have a lot of knowledge. So I would recommend to anybody who hasn't done a summit before, if the speakers and teachers that you do encounter and you do like their techniques, go ahead and register to their YouTube or whatever, you know, and start following them, because most of us have a lot of other things out there. What we give you is we give you a little taste, like a little something to show what we're about. And we're here for you, of course, to answer all questions that you have.
Yeah, and if you guys want to share your, either you can type it, if you can type it in the messages, because we are being broadcast to 5 different channels right now. So you might be watching from our channel, you might be watching from Misty's channel or Shannon's.
Misty's channel has 1,700 videos, so there's lots and lots of stuff.
If you want to type your YouTube handles in the links or just say them,
mine's the Jolly Fat Elf.
Yeah.
So
the Jolly Fat Elf is everywhere. Misty. So if you want to stop following Misty, go at Jolly Fat Elf in YouTube.
I think I probably am. I am following you, I think.
And Tamara,
I have a lot, but a lot of mine are hidden because a lot of mine belong to classes that I do, because I do classes. We just finished now a 10-week 20 class workshop where we made 3 albums, and it was great. We were together for, you know, like 3-4 hours each time, because we started the class and we you know, then we just had fun.
And so, what's your handle on YouTube?
Tamar Perry Art. You can find me
Perry Art.
Okay. Or creative-treasures.com is my website. And through the website, you can find all of my social media.
That's Tamar Perry Art?
Yeah.
Hopefully that works.
Yes.
I'm trying here. Oh, it did work. Okay. And yours was, sorry, Misty, yours was?
Jolly.
The Jolly Fat Elf.
Sorry.
So the Jolly Fat Elf.
Yeah.
I got it. Hopefully. There we go. I think I got it. It actually ticks it when it's right, which is really cool. And Shannon?
Cards by Shannon Lee.
There we go. Tick. There we go. It ticked. And we are Embellish Connection. So for those who are into other channels, there you go. We are Embellish Connection.
I want to know how you can type and not look at what you're typing.
Because my mother made me take typing when I was 16 years old. Simple answer. My mom made me take typing. She says, this is a skill that is going to service you your whole life. And she didn't know about computers. I'm a little older than that, but I learned how to type.
That's awesome. I always wanted to know to do that.
I was going to say, thank my mom for that. It was like on an old manual typewriter at that. But I think we should have the countdown today. I thought I had gotten the VIP when I just checked all. I was registered for the free ticket. I would have been so upset. Oh, well, we're glad. And we're going to do another countdown, another one like this with other speakers on Sunday at noon. And we have more coming up as well. We're really trying to get some pre-energy to this so you guys can see what's coming up. Where did you find the schedule? So you can go to the comments in the video that you're watching in the description and click on the link in there. And you'll get the schedule there. The other thing I wanted to show you, if you are registered, so let's see if I can get this to work again. And yeah, let's see, it's a little slow. Excuse my very messy desktop. Tracy's used to that. If you are part of the summit, you can download our summit. So this is our summit guide. You can download it and it will give you a whole bunch of stuff that's happening at the beginning. And then it gives you a summit checklist so you can get ready and you can follow who's on it. And then it gives you each presentation, who it is and when it's doing and what do you want to know about it. So you can make notes. You can talk about, those are the presentations that go live each day. And then there's a live event schedule. Right. So we have our videos going live. We have something called the Summit Scoop, which is something we're introducing. Then we have our Q&As. So stuff, anything that's free and live is going to be on YouTube. And then all of the things in the VIP bundle. So for example, on the first day, Tamar, Shannon, and Cindy, who's part of Dare to Be Artsy, are going to be part of our Let's Talk Q&A. And we have some VIP with Tamara. And we also have our card making magic, where we're going to be talking about all that. So you get the schedule when you sign on. And then at the very bottom, there's a list of all of the presentations. So you can kind of go, yes, I watched this one. No, I didn't watch it. This is alphabetical by first name. So all of that's there if you want to look at it.
That's great.
I have to figure out how not to share. And I will have to say thank you to a little bit of help from AI. We got that done. I've lost my cursor. I'm trying to find it back here. Stop. Did that work? There we go. We're back. And so if you are in the free membership, that's available once you go to the welcome page from the email. We'll be sending out lots of updates. I'm getting a message that can't post messages to some channels. So I don't think my messages have gone to everything, but that's okay. There's lots of information. If you have any questions, just reach out. Tracy's always there. We have a Facebook group. So it's a Scrapbooking Fun Summit in Facebook. So go to that, drop in, say hi, share your things, share what you're doing.
Yeah, I will say one of the things. Want anything, like if you want anything special, if you want to learn anything special, if you have questions, yeah, we check the Facebook page all the time. So.
Yes, and one of the sincerest forms of flattery for these lovely ladies. By the way, Tracy's also doing a presentation. We never give Tracy credit. Tracy's also doing a presentation as a scrapbooking page. She's doing one as well. But one of the sincerest forms of flattery is seeing you use their designs.
Yeah.
Right? And so posting when you use them and try that gives the best feedback to our speakers. They love it to see that. We try to tag them in that. So it's a lot of energy. And this is like our first sneak peek. We're doing, like I said, we're doing another one on Sunday at noon North American Eastern Standard Time. Are the videos going to be on YouTube? No. So the videos that are part of the summit are played on our website. And if you've been around, our website tends to go down on the second day. It already went down on the first day of registration. So hopefully that bug is gone. But if our website ever goes down, we get it up as soon as possible. It's just part of life on the internet. It has gone down on the second day. I think out of the 6 summits we've done, I think it's gone down on the second day on 5 of them, no matter what I do to fix it. So this time, hopefully it's not going to happen, but we always get it back up and running. So the videos are available for free members for 24 hours, and they get released at 10 a.m. Eastern each day. For the VIPs, you have it for at least a year. None of our videos have ever gone down. We just caveat at least a year because things change. You never know what's going to happen. And they get released for the VIPs on the Wednesday on June 3rd. So the Wednesday, June 3rd, the VIPs also have a supply list. If you're free or VIP, you have access to an individual instruction for each project. It's all in your VIP area if you're already there. And if you are a VIP, go check out those bonuses. Some of them are time sensitive. So there's bonuses that are shopping for like Dare to Be Artsy, who's one of our sponsors, Glassboard Studio, which people love. And they have a very generous discount in Glassboard Studio. And then there's printables. So Misty has a printable, which she was talking about. There is, we have them in 3 categories: shop printables, membership. There's a discount to join our membership. There's some amazing live workshops. In the website, if you want it, wherever you're listening to, check the comments, check the descriptions, because everybody has their own individual link. So wherever you are, check the link in the description in the video and click on the link in there.
Yeah,
there is Learn. So there's a whole bunch of different classes and things that you can take. So there's Join, Learn, Shop, and Print. And there's a whole bunch of mixed up things. That didn't sound right. There's a ton of quality in there, over $1,000 worth of value just in the VIP. And we found people did really well with some of the coupons last time, and they paid for the pass just by the savings they had on what they bought. Barely Art just added one. So there's some new stuff that was just released today. So check it out and come and join us. We would love to have you there. Thank you, ladies, so much for joining us today, for sharing what you do. Excited. Thank you for everyone who's listening. We really love having you here. We'll be back on Sunday. We're going to pop up a few times next week. And then all the fun starts with our kickoff party on June 3rd on this channel. And we'll be doing that as well. So thank you, everybody. Excited to have you. Love to see some of our past. I think Susan's been with us every single summit, who's in the comments. Having people who have been here. It's a lot of fun. That's why our name is Fun in the Middle, Scrapbooking Fun. We focus on the fun part and not on perfection. So we are not here about perfectionism for any way, shape, or form. This is about playing with what you love, playing with your stash, having fun, and learning some new techniques. So thank you, everybody, and we will see you on Sunday. Thanks.
Thank you so much.
As well, if you have any questions, just put them in the comments in this video or reach out to Tracy. Fun at Scrapbooking Fun Summit. I think that one will work. Or Tracy at embellishconnections.com. Or any of the emails that you have, or just comment on our videos, or reach out to these ladies if you're watching it on their channel, and they will pass it on. So